make it not. Okay, so you will always hear double. We cannot fix it 100%. I'm sorry. It's just I talk too loud and she's talking too silent. So we're gonna have to live with it. Get Verena a sippy cup. I think we're gonna have to give her a sippy cup because
Das waren die Eiswürfel.
with the ice cubes. Gee, sorry. Verena, are you vegan? Carrie asked. She's vegetarian. She's not vegan. How you doing, Stricky? Johnny's here, Verena.
Hallo, Johnny.
Friends, we're gonna make a great cake today. We're gonna start with this beautiful cake today. Let me show you. This is what it's supposed to look like once we're done, okay? So cross your fingers we don't fuck up. Okay, we're gonna start with the cake. So the first thing we need to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. And we also need to grease the pan. So we were talking with Verena. We have two different sizes of cake pans. We have a big one that's like 24 centimeters, I think. And we have a smaller one, which is like, I guess 20.
The Blinky.
Blinky is trying to go into the baking thing. What are we baking? We're baking a vegan blueberry coconut cake. No, we're gonna start cooking now. So we're making a blueberry coconut cake, vegan. And we were thinking about if we make a bigger cake with only 2 layers or a smaller cake with like minimum 3 layers. So we decided we're gonna make a smaller cake but with 3 layers. Also guys, I hope you're all doing wonderful. Yeah. Also for people that don't know who Verena is one of my best friends that I know since I'm 4 or 5, something like that, I think. So I know her since she's 2 years old, basically. Okay. Jesus, Blinky. Holy shit, he almost destroyed the whole thing. We're good, we're good. You know I was Blinky. I just washed my hands, fuck. Anyway, okay, so what we're gonna do now, we gonna not cook the cat. You know?
No.
We're gonna have to line the bottom with parchment paper. And we're gonna have to oil it, put margarine in it. Or is it just everything with parchment paper? Lightly grease a 7-inch pan. Okay, we're gonna grease it and on the bottom we're gonna put parchment paper. Let's do this, my friends. We're gonna grease the pan. I'm not gonna be stupid and use butter and fail the vegan stuff straight in the beginning. Because I almost did that. We're gonna just use a little bit of oil. The oil that I'm using is sunflower oil. I'm pretty sure sunflowers are vegan. Sorry for the jokes.
Ha.
Ha ha ha! Okay, so do you wanna go the easy way and make it in a Thermomix? Do you wanna make it in a bowl by hand? You gonna do it? Okay. That's what I thought. That's my girl. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, we're gonna make everything in a bowl now. We're not going the easy way with the Thermomix. So we're gonna have to add the flour, the baking powder, and the natron in a bowl, and we need to let it run through a strainer, basically. And we're gonna mix everything with a whisk. So we need this. And then now I just need to weigh everything. Okay, we're gonna weigh out 320 grams of flour. Then we need... What was it? Very good, Verena. She's doing great. Kannst du das? Yeah, we didn't really talk about who's gonna do what. Then we need 2 spoons of baking powder. Then we put 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Acid.
Yeah. So, what does it say to do next? Have you seen it? Yeah, the cat bit her. Have you seen the post about it? I mean, to be fair, I'm surprised that Yuna didn't bite me yet with my singing skills. I would say that Alinity and me are basically on the same level when it comes to singing. And I'm sorry if that was an assault towards salinity. I'm not sure for who it was worse. There we go. Just clean up. This is empty. We can throw that. Was müssen wir als nächstes machen, Verena?
Ich brauche einen Stuhl. Ich bin zu groß für das.
Verena is too tall to read the
Geez, sorry.
what's it called? The recipe. She needs to
Ja, das-
sit down.
Das ist schon voll komisch.
Okay. Und mit einer Schneebesen vermischen.
Diese Haare.
Okay, now we just have to mix everything. So basically what we're mixing right now is just flour, baking powder, and natron. I don't know how it's called in English. Okay, coconut milk we need to add now, and that is 360 milliliters. 360 milliliters. There's 400 milliliters in there, so almost the whole thing. And then with the coconut oil, it says it needs to be molten.
Molten.
Molten. It needs
Molten.
to be
Oh.
liquid. Wie viel braucht man davon?
120.
120 milliliters. Okay. Das darfst du machen, wenn du willst.
Schmelz.
Die schmelzen. Should be fine.
Kann man mit Thermomix.
Aha, jetzt auf einmal. Marina didn't want to use the Thermomix, but now. Okay, da. Und das müssen wir schmelzen. Gib da mal einen Löffel. Das kann man dann in der Mikrowelle
Ich
schmelzen.
muss das ja nur in die Hand nehmen.
Geez, sorry.
Oder so. Thank you so much, no split section. I really appreciate. Das ist ein neues Tattoo, Anna. Was hast du machen lassen? Coconut milk? Oh yeah, right. I forgot that it always has hard parts.
Julia, ich kann.
Was kannst du denn? Was kannst du denn? She cannot measure out. She cannot measure out 120 milliliters of coconut oil. I'm just wondering. Since it says coconut milk, but my coconut milk is hard as well. Do I put the coconut milk in hard? Coconut milk. This is coconut milk, but it's solid.
Julia!
I'm not a trained vegan. Okay. I do. We need to warm it up. Oh, Jesus. Never mind. There's the water. I got the liquid.
Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. No! I have flour in my shirt. Fuck. So that is not a molten coconut oil. That is such a weird consistency though for the dough. Make your meatballs? We're not making meatballs. This is a vegan cooking stream today. Stevie, please. Verena, step.
Jetzt weg.
Warum?
Jetzt. Und dann
Verena doesn't. Verena wants to show off her ass instead of showing the lemon. She doesn't want to show on stream how she's squeezing the lemon. Okay, 2 spoons of lemon juice. We're gonna keep the rest. Willst du ein bisschen Zitronendings in der Wasser haben? So ein bisschen übrig.
Nein.
Okay.
Ja.
Yeah? And vanilla. We're gonna add some vanilla to this. You can either use vanilla extract, so like the liquid version. You can either use liquid vanilla, but I started using like this. What I'm gonna show you. There's like bourbon vanilla. So it's like basically when you have like a full thing of vanilla, like the vanilla bean or however you call it. And it's basically just the pure inside of it, so it's way more intense. So I like to use this one more. So we add some vanilla. It's dark, but it's because it's the vanilla seeds or however you want to call it. And I like it vanilla-y, and this one is way more intense. So I add this instead of the liquid. Okay, Verena. Wie viel Kokosraspeln?
8 Gramm.
Okay, we need 80 grams of coconut shards. No, I don't know how to say it. What is that called? Coconut flakes? No, it's not flakes. Like, it's really fine coconut flakes. I don't know how to say it. You haven't told me how you are. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dark. I'm doing wonderful. I was a little bit stressed. Like, I said it already on my Instagram for the people that didn't see it. Usually before my cooking stream, I go grocery shopping. So I have everything completely fresh and I don't forget anything or eat anything the day before. And so I went today, and usually like the grocery shopping takes me like, I don't know, half an hour. And instead of half an hour, the grocery shopping took me 2 hours because I didn't get everything at the one store that I usually go to. So I had to go to 4 different stores to get all the vegan stuff that I need. Like, for example, vegan gelatin called Aga Aga, I think.
Aga, aga.
Aga Aga. Aga Aga. It's like vegan gelatin. Like, they didn't have it anywhere. And then for like the frosting for the cake, we gonna need some kind of like heavy cream that you can make into whipped cream. And there's no really vegan whipped cream, so you need like coconut cream. Not coconut milk, you need coconut cream. And now I'm gonna show you, I needed 2 of those tiny containers, and in the first store they only had 1 of those. And it's $1.50 for this small shit. How are you surviving, vegans? But I feel like this is too much though for the small spring. Like, if I fill it too high, it's gonna...
Immer Katzenhack.
Sehr gut.
Ein Bl
Aus dem Handgelenk.
Verarschst du mich, das ist so. Bah!
I missed. It's actually, I thought it would be way too much for the form, but I guess it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be really thick. Huh. Hey Siri. Das meins? Ja. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 45 minutes. Hast du die Zitronenkerne da reingelassen? Verena?
Na, ich hab echt der Großteil ist im Müll. Sei mir so.
Spasti. Aha, im Müll nämlich, gell? Verena emptied the fucking lemon seeds that came out of like squeezing the lemons into the sink. So if you don't know, it's not for money. We just have this little ritual that on every cooking stream we're doing shots, at least one, or either 1 shot or 1 alcoholic drink. So you can choose. I would suggest, since Verena's Instagram name is Vodka Verena, that we're gonna have some vodka with something mixed. No?
Wein.
Verena
Oder
wants wine.
Shot.
Hä?
Richtig.
Was für ein Shot?
Was du da hast.
Jäger?
Ich kenn dein Inventar nicht. Jäger,
Do we
So,
not have
Orange war geil. So.
Passoa orange? Orange? We're gonna have
Orange.
Passoa. We're gonna have Passoa with orange juice, if that's fine. We're getting Passoa orange, guys. Can make up. Fuck.
Hey. Ich glaub, du hast mir eine getan.
Passoa orange, guys.
Tschüsschen.
Wirst du an Strohhalm zum...
Ich hab einen Mund zum Trinken.
Okay. Ask Verena if she wants a straw to drink, and she said, no thank you, I got a mouth. What does the mouth do? Okay, the cake looks already decent, I have to admit. Let's start making the cream. What do we have to do new? Now.
Den Kokosjoghurt. Zucker und Frischschüttel geben und verrühren. Los geht's.
Abgetropfte Heidelbeeren?
Ja, wenn man die aus einem Glas oder eingefroren hat. Du hast frische, glaube ich, gell?
Ja.
Krass. 240 Gramm. Voll fett.
Hast du mir gerade fett genannt, du Arsch?
Na, voll fett. Uff.
Wow. Marina just called me fat. Really fat.
Aua, Bruder.
240 grams. So now we're making the frosting, in case you're wondering, and we need 240 grams of coconut yogurt. That has weird consistency. Yike. That looks really gross, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we have coconut yogurt, 100 grams of sugar. Those are blueberries. Those are blueberries. And also das sind Brombeeren, das sind Blaubeeren oder Heidelbeeren. Okay, so we can do the That I can do in here, Verena, you said? I'm allowed, yeah?
Ja.
Okay, now we just take coconut cream, which is different than coconut milk, guys. Do I need to add anything to it?
Na, einfach nur aufschlagen.
Okay, now we're just gonna whip up the cream, and the cream, with cream we mean coconut cream, not heavy cream. Okay, the heavy cream is not I hope that the coconut cream is actually getting solid. It's not getting solid! Vegans, what do I do if my coconut cream is not getting solid? It doesn't look like it's getting hard. Can somebody help me? It's not getting hard. Okay, I think our cream is gonna be a little... I mean, I have Sahnesteif, but I'm not sure if that's vegan.
Steht mir hinten drauf.
Modifizierte Stärke, Trennmittel und Tricalciumphosphat. Ist
Klingt
das...
sehr vegan. Ich weiß es aber nicht. Das sind immer, das können so versteckte Scheiße. Aber füll ist da nicht drin.
Na, kannst du mal schauen, ob modifizierte Stärke vegan ist.
Stärke.
We have with this, it's called Sahnesteif, which is basically just making whipped cream hard. Is it vegan? People say yes, but...
Es ist vegan.
Okay,
Chat sagt, es ist vegan.
okay, chat says it's vegan. Our Google research says it's vegan, so we're gonna use it. You know, when you're getting older, sometimes you need some help to get hard. The older the coconut cream gets. I mean. Right? Nope, still not getting hard. Drew! Wir kriegen unsere Kokosnusscreme nicht hart! Show the cream a boop, maybe it's getting hard. Could try, I mean, what could go wrong, right? Heat it a bit? Okay, how warm should I make it, though? Do you think making it warm is gonna make it harder? I just got a dud. Pumpkin without the right fat content. In that case, you can try to salvage it with a bit of tapaki flour, 1 to 2. I don't know what tapaki flour is. I mean, I could put some flour into it, but I don't really know if that's gonna work. Like, it's just not getting hard at all. Or stiff. It's getting thicker, but it's definitely not stiff. Tapioca wird aus Maniok gewonnen, quasi stärker. I mean, we could put some starch in it if that helps, but... Okay, so vegan, it says vegan. It should be on the highest speed of your kitchen machine for 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Ah.
I'm done. What a lovely sound, yep. Put in an egg. It is vegan, you idiot. We can't put in an egg. My hair. I have a hair boner again. At least I'm getting hard here. Do you see this? At least I'm not having problems with that, you know? 30 years and still no problem with getting a hair erection. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to give up on this. Yep, definitely not hard. I'm just gonna put it in the fridge. It's fucking liquidy as fuck though. I could try to put it into like the freezer in the meanwhile. I don't know, it's super... I'm gonna show you chat, but it's just pure liquid. Like it's just not... It's not getting hard. So being vegan, first fail, we can't get it stiff. What do we have to do next?
Agar.
Das wird, aber das passt. It's gonna be okay because I think the agar, which is basically vegan gelatin, right? It's gonna bind it. I'm just gonna put in a little bit more than we would usually, and then we're gonna be fine. Yeah, I have no idea what we should do because we need heavy cream to make the frosting, but we're not gonna get 24-hour cooled coconut something. So I'm just gonna take a little pick, like a wooden pick, and see if something is sticking. If not, it's done. Nope, it's still liquid on the bottom. We need to wait a little longer. So if you want to know if your cake is cooked through, just put a little pick in there and see if something is sticking on it or not. Yes, we are done. Nice. Cake is done, friends. That's our cake, how it looks like when it comes out of the oven. First, we're making the vegan cheese sauce. So first of all, you need to soak cashews in water for 4 to 6 hours. I already put them in water today in the morning. So we have our cashew nuts soaking. They're soaking. So we're gonna cut carrots, potatoes, and what was the other thing? And onions?
Zwiebel, Karotten, Kartoffeln.
Okay.
Knoblauch.
Kochen. Knoblauch kochen? No.
Nein.
Okay. Our potatoes are alive, guys. You know what?
Wahr.
I'm gonna make the executive decision
Execute.
of freaking
Bin ich
skinning the
Yogi.
potatoes. Now we're just gonna cook the potatoes and the carrots for 10 minutes. So we have what? 200, how much? 250 potatoes, 1 to 2 carrots. We're gonna take 1 big carrot, and then 1 onion. And we're gonna put that in water. We're gonna make the sauce in the kitchen machine. Instead of the what is it called? The yeast flakes. So I was trying to get yeast flakes everywhere in my town, but we don't sell it anywhere. And I didn't realize that we don't sell them, so I didn't order it online. So we're gonna have to do it without the yeast flakes. Usually, if you don't know, yeast flakes is like a big alternative for cheese for vegans apparently, but they don't sell it here. So we can use it, and for the cheese sauce, it's actually just used as like a spice. And I read that instead you can just use a cube of like chicken stock or something like that. So right now we're just boiling everything for good 10 minutes. So what we're doing now, we're gonna fish out all the stuff out of the water and put it in here. So like all the onions, all the potato, all of the carrots, and then we're gonna put how much? 175 milliliters.
Ja.
Now I just put some of the water that we boiled the potatoes in. Approximately 175 milliliters. Got it in here, and now I add that in my kitchen machine as a liquid. I'm gonna not pour this one out yet because I might still need it. In the meanwhile, we have the cashews that have been soaking in the water. Okay, instead of the yeast, I'm just putting a cube of veggie stock in there for the taste. So then, what? 1 spoon of the lemon, right?
Ja, Esslöffel.
So then we need garlic, 2 cloves. So what do we put? We have the potatoes, carrots, onion, garlic. We got the water. We got the cashews instead of the yeast flakes. Usually 3 tablespoons of yeast flakes, 1 spoon of lemon juice, some mustard, and now some salt and some paprika powder. This is a team 6, yeah. Okay, so paprika. Where is my paprika? Paprika and salt. Okay, now we're gonna just puree that. Also jetzt einfach mixen, oder?
Korrekt.
Okay, this is gonna be loud. Ooh, Verena, look at these. Ooh,
Aber ein bisschen Flüssigkeit, oder? Oder nicht?
schon ziemlich käsig, oder? Wollten wir das nicht so käsig haben?
Was nicht?
Willst du einen Löffel jetzt zum Kosten? This is what it looks like now, guys. It's like a cheesy sauce. I'm gonna make the action cam and show it to you. You wanna try it?
Ich will zuerst das Gesicht anschauen.
Ich find's gut. Wird aber mehr Salz in tun. sehr zwiebelig. It tastes a lot like onion. I can see how it gives you like a cream cheesy.
Schmeckt wie Speck.
It actually tastes like bacon, yeah. Kinda does. Kinda tastes like bacon, we have no idea why. So this is, for example, a mac and cheese sauce. So you can use this. Oops. I'm almost killing myself here. You could use that if you want to make vegan mac and cheese, for example. But cheesy, not really. It tastes really like garlicky.
Es schmeckt irgendwie noch Speck. Ich weiß nicht. Soll es werden da?
Yeah, I don't know. Nacho cheese hack, basically. You could, I would eat that as a dip with like nachos. That would work for sure. Does it really taste like cheese? No. We're gonna put that aside for our Spätzle later. It's called
Viertel
Spätzle.
Teelöffel Kurkuma.
Kurkuma. I'm drinking in a second.
Und 520 Milliliter Sojamilch.
Was war jetzt? Salz, Kurkuma. Habe ich irgendwas vergessen?
Nein.
Okay. 520 milliliters of soy milk. 75 grams of normal flour. 60 grams of Hartweizengrieß. I don't know the English word of that. 75 grams of potato starch. Sorry. 1.5 spoons of oil. Some salt, some curcuma. Oh yeah, and now we're just mixing in half a liter of soya milk. Durum wheat semolina, that's what it's called. That's a weird name. And yeah, they say in a recipe that you should mix it with a wooden spoon. And since I don't have a wooden spoon, I have a wooden spatula, and it will do the work as well. Okay, I think we're gonna do the onions now. But what about the Thermomix? For umrühren, Verena said we're not using the Thermomix today. That's why she wanted to fuck my wrist. We're gonna do the mushroom topping and the onion. Careful, and ich muss deine. And then we need pot of water. I'm just gonna tell you right now that my Spätzle are not gonna be even, because I'm not a professional Spätzle maker. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna put oil in both pans. Put the onions in first, because they gotta have to caramelize. So what I'm doing, I'm just putting the onions in, and once they're like goldenish, I'm gonna add some additional sugar to it. And in the meanwhile, we can also then start slowly but surely with the mushrooms. Then I'm gonna let the water boil and put my Spätzle in as well. I have a question. If you're making Spätzle, guys, right? Are you making it with the Spätzle press, or do you do it with this thing? I forgot what it's called in English. Do you do it with this, where you just press it through? That's usually how we do it. Okay, we got our dough here. I'm gonna have to cut some parsley. Magst du Petersilie? Fast.
Jo.
We have some fresh parsley, my friends. Oops. Now it's gonna start to smell good. Wenn du magst, kannst du sonst die... Ja, mach ich schon waschen.
Bye.
We're already good at caramelizing the onions, my friends. Look, Verena is helping, guys. Stop saying she's not doing shit. Boring as heck. The water starts boiling as well, so we can start making our Spätzle. And now I'm gonna add some sugar to caramelize the onion, because I like that. Not everybody likes that. Also a little bit of salt. I'm gonna put a little bit of a spice mix I have. It's like a frying one. So it tastes like a little bit at least. And some salt as well. And then at the very end I'm gonna add the parsley to the mushrooms. Because we don't want the parsley to completely burn there, right? I'm gonna rechat in a little bit. We can turn down the onions a little bit.
Kabala.
Okay, now we're gonna start with the spätzle. I'm doing it with this tool. So you basically put the dough on and then you just swipe through and that like pushes the dough in the water. They get pretty uneven through that dough, just so you know. Let's see, I never made it with this dough either, so we're gonna see how good the dough is gonna be. And basically you just cook the spätzle till they float. They look pretty good though. I'm surprised. They look good.
Ja, mal. You.
Jösses, no. They're noodles basically, yep. And oh, it's actually still kind of warm. I'm just gonna warm up the cheese sauce that we made earlier in the microwave a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna make more spätzle. Fucking makes so much dirt though. Then some onion on top. Okay. Look, chat. That's it. Now we can eat. I'm so hungry. It smells good. But I know that I'm gonna take like fucking 2 million twists of salt probably. Right, very good, yeah. But I have to say, let's say I would be at the what's it called? Like at the restaurant, and I would have to choose between like this option and like a non-vegan Käsespätzle option. It wouldn't make a big difference, I think. Like it's still really good. I'm like, this vegan mac and cheese sauce that we made out of like the potato and the cashews is really good.
Lecker.
And it gives it like a smoky, I don't know where the smoky taste comes from. Like the thing that tastes like bacon.
Ja. Ja, Cashews vielleicht.
Maybe. I'm wondering if we should just use that. So that was like the coconut cream that we used before. And we put it in the freezer now for a long time. And now it kinda separated. And it's like, should I try to whisk this again? Like it has like a hard, wait, let me start my overhead camera for this. So it has like a hard layer. And then on the inside it's like liquidy. I don't know if I should try to whisk this one again. But we could take off the hard parts on top. But we also got like 2 cans of the coconut milk. And now we can hope that there's some hard stuff on top. Ow. When did that happen? Didn't even notice. Lost one of my nails. Okay, I found it. I just lost my middle finger thing and it's stuck under here. Like my whole fucking nail. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in here, I'm gonna get out the hard parts of this one now. Let me see. I wanna separate like the liquid from the hard parts, so like the fat, more or less. I'm just so afraid to like pierce through it and then, because apparently that's the part you can really like easily whisk, right? Get the fuck back, okay? Oreo said. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna see. It's like, is it fully solid frozen? I'm not sure how far it goes. If the whole thing is frozen now, that would be weird. Like usually it should. I don't know, whatever. Don't. I'm not that clumsy usually. It's just fully frozen now. No! Can I make the cream out of the whole thing now? Because it didn't separate. It just fully frozen now. Oh no! There on the bottom there's the liquid. Okay, okay. We still have some liquid on the bottom. So I'm just gonna use the solid bits. There's liquid on the bottom. Okay, fuck up liquid. Okay, there we have the liquid. This one we're gonna not use. Learning is the fun part. Even if it gets wrong, good things. Yeah, like I have no idea about vegan cooking. Like I would like to say for myself that I'm like decent when it comes to everything, but vegan substitutes. Like I'm really bad when it comes to those things. So, is it correct that I can use all of this to make the cream, the heavy cream? Yeah, right? I don't know how to say it. Whipped cream? The vegan whipped cream? Yep. Okay. So how do I do this the best way? I have like a kitchen machine that I could whisk it in. Like it's like a food processor kind of thing. Do you just put it in a food processor and let it rip? Okay guys, pray for me. I'm turning on the machine. For how long and how high do I turn it though? I have no idea. I'm so afraid that I'm gonna fuck it up. Just gonna check because it's not really doing anything anymore. Just need to push it down from the edges, I think. Oh yeah, that looks better. That is almost like a cream now. Yeah, it just pushes it to the side straight. I don't know if I should. I mean, it's kind of like a cream. I think we're just gonna use it like this. Success. I think we're just gonna use that. It's kind of like a cream now. I don't know. I'm gonna show you. Okay, I think I'm just gonna use it like this in this cream state kind of thing. And I'm gonna make it the frosting because I feel like with this, we could get a nice consistency. So I'm just gonna mix that in with like our fruity gelatin mix. And then put it back in the fridge. We definitely need help, you know? I'm usually fine, but this vegan stuff, man, it's giving me freaking anxiety. This is like legit making me feel like a noob in the kitchen. I'm usually not a noob in the kitchen. No, Blinky. Why are you touching me? Ow! There's a little claw. I don't know if you can see it, but my cat just attacked me. Okay, we got one layer. Hope I didn't make it too thin. It's gonna be our top layer. I'm gonna put it on my piggy plate. Aber du musst nicht da bleiben, wenn du keinen Bock mehr hast, Verena. Dann kann ich einen Kuchen vorbeibringen, wenn er fertig ist. Weil du sitzt da nur da und wenn du keine Lust mehr hast, dann geh einfach haben.
Okay.
I think Verena is going home. I don't think she's feeling it anymore. Okay, we got our top layer.
Gee, sorry.
How are you doing this? Did you cut that, first of all, into like a nice, even layer? Okay, I made it. We got 3 layers, guys. We got 3 layers. Looks good. And the cake is fully cooked through. I don't know why, but the cake smells like fish. Fish? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the mix of the coconut, yogurt, and something else. I don't know what it is. We can put more blueberries in now. And I think we're gonna go for like a naked cake. 3 cakes are better than 1. It's gonna be 1 cake. We're just gonna stack it, guys. I lost 1 blueberry. Just wondering how many layers we can make. I feel like that's not that much, to be honest. Let's try to make that a little bit more even. I have no idea how I should get like that second layer on top, to be honest. Oh yes, that doesn't even look shit! Honestly, that looks better than I expected it to look. I thought it would be worse. Excited for the fish cake? Hey, stop making fun of my cake. It's not, just because it smells like fish doesn't have to taste like fish. So let's taste a little bit of it. Vi finished eigentlich Formel 1. Meinst du die neue, die zweite Season? Oder allgemein? Okay, it doesn't taste like fish. Good news, guys. I repeat, does not taste like fish. The topping, yeah. We're gonna put some of the cream on now. And then we're gonna decorate everything with berries. So bad at this. I'm not a baker. Like, I'm just still gonna put some berries on top. Yeah. I mean, somebody has some flowers to make it look better. Any ideas how to save it? I don't think the cake is that sweet, to be fair. I'm just wondering if there's any way we can save this. Oh, Lucy, this is not your cake. I don't think there's any way to save this, to be fair. It's a little scuffed. What do you mean a little? It looks horrible. Decoration can fix legit everything. Mr. MasterChef, stop giving tips and now we're here. Stop bullying me for not being a good pastry chef. First of all, this stuff is vegan. If I could fucking whip out whipped cream, this shit would look perfect. But I can't. Try making a cake when you can legit only fucking use half of the things that you would usually use to make a cake. I made cakes that looked great. Fuck man, how are we gonna save this? What actually matters is the taste. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of too. Louise. Jeez, Louise, I wanted to say. Yep, this is as good as it's gonna get. It's definitely nothing to save here anymore. But we're gonna also cut it and see how it tastes. Oh! Made it. I mean, kinda looks similar. So we're gonna show you like a what is it called? Like a cut through the cake. We tried. Okay, we tried. To be fair, it's not my recipe. So if it tastes shit, it's not my fault, it's the recipe's fault. I mean, the cream tastes good. That's what I can say. For the rest of the cake, I'm not sure yet. Marina says it's smelling good and it doesn't smell like fish. You know, can I have my chair, please? Okay, let's see. See, chat. See how bad it is. Or how good it is. Kriegst du ein Stück, wenn du beim Fenster reinschaust? Nein. Definitiv nicht. It's definitely not dry, it's fudgy. But I have to say, like, the consistency is okay. But it doesn't taste like anything. The cream is really good. The cream is sweet and fresh and tastes good. But the dough itself, it just doesn't taste like anything. The only thing you can taste from the dough is what Verena says, is the flakes of the coconut. Like, it's not sweet. Like, the cream is sweet, but the dough itself is boring. Would I bake the cake again? Yes, but with a different dough. Like, I would make the cream again. Vielleicht. The crunchy parts are good, but if you just have like the dry, or it's not dry, but if you just have the pure dough, it's nothing special. So I have to say, the Spätzle were 8 out of 10 for me. 8, 9 out of 10. Really like that. But the cake, overall, maybe a 5 out of 10. When it's with the... What would you give it? Verena would give it an 8 out of 10. I like the cream. Like, I think out of the base recipe, you can make something good, even still vegan. But it would need some changes. Ow! Oh! There's nobody. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish that. Who suggested that cake? So basically the website with the recipes was Truella that showed us. And the pictures look amazing. And like the spätzle were great. But the cake was not my piece of cake. Get it? Not my piece of cake. But it's not, again, it's not not the reason of it not being good is not because it's vegan. Just because it's like free cake for the neighbor. I guess so. Vegan heavy cream is hard to get stiff, guys. That's what we learned today. Almost failed completely. We're gonna leave. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry for the kind of fail. That was my first real fail stream, at least with the dessert. No, not your fault. Not your fault. Didn't do enough research, I guess. I wish you a beautiful day. I love you all, and I see you again on tomorrow. Today's Saturday. See you again tomorrow. I guess around noonish. I'm gonna let you know. Have a beautiful evening. I love you all. Bye.